Welcome, everybody. This is Ken. I'm back for the ladies' second semifinal. This is my softer voice for the ladies' semifinal. I waited. No one came up to broadcast, so I've got it. On the left, in the yellow, blue in the blue and yellow, is Naomi Ross from San Antonio, Texas, and on the right, Annie Sanchez. It says Oregon. Is she back in Oregon? I've seen her. She trained here for a long time. She's back in Oregon. That's good. You got to see Annie a lot in the mixed doubles. She made the mixed qualifying final with Robbie Collins. How did they get here? I'm looking at the draw sheet now. Naomi beat Lexi York in 5 to get here, and Annie had a walkthrough, but did Annie have another match? But this is a semifinal. The winner will have Holly Scott Sunday. Cole Sendry, your official referee. This is a best of 5. That's a good swing. I like that she put a hitch in her swing to hold up. And you're not going to get anything but a hinder on that. And she finished the shot 1-0, Annie. I've seen both of these ladies play in the juniors because I went to lots of junior nationals, saw them play. Annie actually played with a mix of the player from this club a long time ago. So I've seen them both at the juniors. That's a good cross-court point, but the line was right there for her. 2-1 Naomi. That's short. There was a comment that I call the players by their first names, and a lot of people call them by their last names, and I feel like I know everybody here. I talk to everybody, so I call them by their first names, Naomi and Annie. That's a beautiful shot. This is a 3 o'clock start match, the second semifinal. So we're about a little less than an hour behind. (3-2), and we have line judges, right, Pablo? Okay, yeah. If we get a break, we'll talk about that whole 3-hit thing again. Great serve. She didn't win the point, but stay with that serve. There's a lot of cheering on the court next to us. The match may have just finished. It was a mixed open, not a qualifying. It was Veronica Sotomayor in the mixed open against the Perez-Picon family, Alejandro and Andrea. 3-3. He must be a footfall, left foot. Wow. I usually don't. I see the tall men step over that line. If you can hit that lob serve short enough to bring someone up and they short hop it, they often go cross court and they catch side walls. Oh, we're going to have this discussion again about the 3 hits. We're gonna with Pablo chirping in my ear, we are gonna clarify this as much as we can because this is a new thing. What new for this kind of tournament? Sidewall, .54. You can't appeal something when the original person that hit it strikes it a second time. That's about as badly as I can explain it. 5-5. Right, we got a second here. You can appeal your last shot or your opponent's last shot. So when someone serves it and then it's returned and their hand is in the air, when the original server hits it again, you cannot appeal that serve. That is an IRF rule, international play rule. It is not U.S. amateur rules. Yes, this is a qualifier to go to send a team member to China for singles and mixed. Short. So this is why we were doing best of 5, games to 11, win by 2, rally scoring. So if you hold up your hand, you better mean it and stop play. Good shot. 6-5, Annie, game 1. Beautiful. 6-6. Our bleachers emptied, and it's not because these aren't great players. It is because Bobby Horn, the hometown favorite of sorts, was just playing here, and a lot of them were his friends. So there was like no one in the bleachers, and now they're starting to fill back in again a little bit. Seven, 6. Might be experiencing a little audio problem. Just a little crackling here. Hope you're not hearing it. Wow, I may have found it. I was a software engineer, not a hardware engineer. That was a miracle find for me. Seven, 7. Some metal thing was touching a metal thing on this patch panel board. That's about as technical as I am about a patch panel. 7-7, game 1. Oh. It's a great shot, and he served just off by a couple inches from the. Pablo is just, because you can't hear him. He's saying 12-10. He won't pick a winner, and you shouldn't. But this is 12-10 and 5. No wasted shots here. If it's a kill shot, they're putting it down. Pablo's going to send for food. We're going to be here a while. Close. After this, we have a women's doubles and a men's doubles tonight. And he should have hit the line there. 9-7. This is like our first lead more than one. A timeout by Annie, 9-7, game one. Court two, Sudsy Monchek warming up for some kind of doubles, I suppose. Or not, or maybe he's just hitting. Nope, he's hitting with Keith Miner from KWM Gutterman, one of our sponsors. Oh, whatever you like, Pablo. I can talk about the weather. It's very windy today. One commercial. I'll be right back.
It took us 5 years to invent this formula. Fully absorbs into the rubber and disappears. The grip advantage on the court in terms of speed and acceleration, agility, footwork, and really confidence when you play. It all comes from your feet. The grip really makes a difference.
Welcome back. Time in. Naomi serving 9-7. Okay. It's all right. Just kind of nibbling to get a weak return. Lob Z, it's the prediction. Pinch your line. 8-9. Great shot. This will be first game point, 10-8 for Naomi. I mean, when the lead never gets above 1 or 2, it's going to be who can serve a point. Ooh, don't hit it. She almost hit that third shot again. We're getting into this whole last shot appeal things. 9-10. We talked about this strategy. You need one. Do you go for the crack ace? That was short. Yeah, this is when you... You know, I mean, I think Annie knows the serve is short. I think, oh, wow. There was a thumbs down. I don't know what happened. Well, that would have to be a point. No, there's something else. That was it's first serve? Second serve. Interesting. Because that would have been an unreturnable serve. That's off the back wall. That's your first game, 11-9. Commercial, we'll be right back.
guys, for the next 4 minutes, we're going to be doing drive serves to the right side. Good job, Bobby. This time, I want you to get lower and use your hips.
Welcome back. Game 2. Naomi up 1-0 against Annie. Oh, that was short. That was short. That was short. Oh, Naomi's camp says to please appeal that. Oh, okay. Appeal gone quickly. 1-0 Annie. Second serve. That was a nice second serve by Annie. First serve again. I don't know either of the line judges. Sometimes it's hard to see from up here, but certain things that we've been talking about line judging a lot. Side out 1-1. I like the line judge on the left. Once there's an appeal, he looks down. He doesn't look at the players. He doesn't look at the ref. He knows what happened. He's got his call ready. He's just waiting for the ref to ask him to make the play. Old school line judging. 1-1, game 2. Perfect. The glass court next was men's 50 doubles. Suzy Monchek and his partner Mark Frank against Jeff Stark and Keith Miner. Some heavy hitting next door. Back here, 2-1 Annie. Oh, she skipped it. I hate chasing that shot. It's a lot of running in a short pinch. And our first 2-point separation in this game, 3-1. Four-two Annie. Naomi up 1-0. Yep, that's a good screen call. Second serve. I don't think it got above 70 degrees today. Sorry for the rest of the country. If you're in sweltering heat, today was like 68 all day. Super windy. Second serve. That's well done. And he got a couple of favorable bounces out of that corner. It could have just as easily gotten away from her. 5-2, our biggest lead of the match now at 3 points. Maybe a little bit too often with that serve. Great serve. That time Annie didn't get the nice, easy bounce out of the corner that she got on the previous two. It more favored more of Naomi. It's a great serve. 4-5. We've closed that three-point gap quickly in rally scoring. I love that serve. Serve, you can serve towards the corner. It doesn't matter how hard you hit it. You get it to that corner, you're going to get a weak return. 5-5. Good call. Second serve. 6-5, Annie. That's a very strong second serve. That serve to the corner. I love that. 8-5 timeout. Up to you.
My name is
Not
Jake
going to commercial or
Brenbeck, and I play with Gearbox.
We're going to commercial.
I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox is felt, and there's no better frame on the market. My mindset in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide, they're great representations of each other, is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.
Welcome back. Men's doubles to follow. Guess we're going to get back on schedule. There was an hour gap in the schedule to rescue us from the singles. Annie up by 3, 8-5 the second game. That was short. That was short. I mean, she can't appeal that, right? Okay. Nine five. Just couldn't get a racket around fast enough. 6-9. Mm-hmm. Simple replay. 6-9. Yeah, Pablo and I are continuing this IRF when you can appeal and when you can't. Last shot, last opponent shot. Cole's been up here a few times going, well, what about this? What about this? And It's something that's going to kind of go away as soon as this tournament's over. We're not going to think about it again. We're going to forget it. Replay at 6-9. Oh, great shot. And he's got game points coming. 10-6, game 2. Try to guide that to the front wall. She needs one of the next two to side out and win the game. 7-10. Second serve. Oh, she'll shoot that. Hi, you know, what are you doing, Annie? I don't know. She was kind of committed. Timeout 8-10. We're going to stay. Oh, I can talk? All right. Following this, we've got the men's doubles final. Now we can talk about the Bredenbecks. They just walked away. They are in the men's doubles final coming up right after this against Rocky Carson, Bobby Horn. Following that, the women's doubles, I suppose it's the finals. It was a round robin, so the undefeated teams are playing, so that is the final. And then that'll be it. So we still got a couple matches after this one. Pablo's telling me we could have a tiebreaker in the round robin. Could come down to coin toss or something. Counting points, points for, points against. Ooh. Yep. Time is in. Naomi serving 8-10. It's tough, rally scoring. She's got to survive a couple more serves. Gonna serve that corner again. Maybe left corner. That's game 2. It is one game each. We'll be back for game 3 in a moment.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer, so it's going to be fun.
Hi, this is Alan Eccles. Welcome to Manufacturing Marvels. Today we're in Rockdale, Illinois, and home of the KWM Gutterman Corporation. For over 40 years, this family-owned and operated corporation has been producing the finest continuous gutter machines in the United States. Building the highest quality gutter machines is in the DNA of the Miner family. Owners Keith and Ken Miner oversee the company's daily operations. They are masterful in manufacturing KWM's Ironman gutter machines and are nationally recognized as experts in seamless roll-forming equipment. KWM's entire product line is manufactured in their 100,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility. KWM is conveniently located just 45 miles southwest of Chicago, making access to their facility and product delivery advantageous to customers and distributors alike. But the company's reach is really quite global. KWM gutter machines are sold in 5 continents, including North.
Welcome back. Game 3, Naomi to serve. Game 3 in the best of 5. They're split 1 game each. I'd say so far the better server is winning the game. Whoever can get their serve in. And in the right place. That's short. Oh, beautiful. I feel like the wrap serve is happening a lot here. I don't know. For me, I feel like that's 2 or 3 times a match. It's getting worked in a lot. 1-1. Two-one, Annie. Beautiful. 2-2. Annie used to drill at this club a lot. I remember she would play, and there was a league here, and she's got a very mechanical drilling style, which I think is reflected in her drive serving. It's very methodical, and she's timing it. Looks good. Got the crack. Good shot. Ooh, that was short. She had her fooled to that right side. She left it short. Three. Yep. Wow. Four. On serve, I guess. Use a tennis term. Which lady can find an ace on her serve and break through this side out right now? Good shot. Yeah, I think Annie defended that right. Opponent had to set up to any corner. Then might as well back up and hope that it doesn't work out, and gave her one more shot. But sliding ceiling ball wins it 5-4 Naomi. I think that's it. Annie checked with her camp, and they agreed it was not one to appeal in our first break from the 1 point lead. 6-4 Naomi. This is just old-fashioned side-out racquetball now. If you want to win this, you've got to get an ace or a very weak return. 5-6. Oh, good shot. Good gut. 7-5 Naomi. Good point. Naomi had the line the first shot, but she held on to get it. Now we have a little separation, 8-5. This is game 3, 1 game each in a best of 5. Women's team qualifying semifinal. The winner to play Holly Scott. Timeout, Annie. Timeout, producer. Timeout. Naomi, 8-5.
Hi, this is Alan Eccles. Welcome to Manufacturing Marvels. Today we're in Rockdale, Illinois, and home of the KWM Gutterman Corporation. For over 40 years, this family-owned and operated corporation has been producing the finest continuous gutter machines in the United States. Building the highest quality gutter machines is in the DNA of the Miner family. Owners Keith and Ken Miner oversee the company's daily operations. They are masterful in manufacturing KWM's Ironman gutter machines and are nationally recognized as experts in seamless roll-forming equipment. KWM's entire product line is manufactured in their 100,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility. KWM is conveniently located just 45 miles southwest of Chicago, making access to their facility and product delivery advantageous to customers and distributors alike. But the company's reach is really quite global. KWM gutter machines are sold in 5 continents, including North and South America, Europe.
Welcome back, 8-5. Serve's getting shorter and shorter. Ooh, she's gonna regret not getting that. The way this is going with the side-out scoring, Annie's got to find a point here. Wow. Split decision by the line judges. Second serve. That looked like 3 inches short to me. My bad vision and bad eyes. Oh, there it is. Candy coming up to fuel Pablo. 7-8. Somebody's got to find that corner serve again. Nope, that's it. Not a bad serve. I mean, clearly it came off. Okay. Nine, 7, Naomi. Nothing more dangerous than a Reese's peanut butter cup at this area. It's coming up short. She had that corner a couple times earlier. Second serve. Annie has to have this one, the way this is going. Yeah, that's got to be avoidable. It's got to be. Naomi's appealing, so I assume that Cole called that a penalty hinder, and they're both going to agree. It's going to be side out point at 8-9. Those have to be penalty hinders, or the person will just swing next time. It's just not necessary. There's just no problem with that call. 8-9. Ouch. This will be game point, 10-8. Didn't slide. Yeah, her knee hit and did not slide. I can feel that in my knee. This is game point in game 3. Just got to hit this serve a little higher. I wouldn't try harder. It's just like 4 or 5 in a row, short to the left. So as you went to the right, I don't know what happened to the serve on the left. It's just been coming up short. This is game point for Naomi, but Annie in the box must find a point here for the server to win the game, to extend the game. Oh! Good game, 11-9. We're going to be going to commercial, and we will come back with game 4 in a moment.
It took us 5 years to invent this formula, fully absorbs into the rubber and disappears. The grip advantage on the court in terms of speed and acceleration, agility, footwork, and really confidence when you play, it all comes from your feet. The grip really makes a difference.
All right, guys, for the next 4 minutes, we're going to be doing drive serves to the right side. Good job, Bobby. This time, I want you to get lower and use your hips.
Welcome back. Hand slap before they play like that. Naomi up 2-1. Yeah. Yep. But the server has... The best serve has been dominating the game. No. Pablo, we have an expression that if a broken clock is right twice a day, Pablo flips a coin and says the first line wins the point. That may not have been the first line shot, but a good fun rally to start out game 4. Naomi up 1-0. She serves left. It's got to get up. It's not making it. There it is. You know, that ball had a little funny movement to it, but it was good. The little shake on it. The line shot is winning the points, though. One second serve for Annie. She's down 2-1 to Naomi. This is some great retrieves for a game 4. Serves have lost their effectiveness a little bit, but they are really moving. 2-1. Annie Sanchez to serve. Naomi Ross in the back in the greenish blue and yellow. Annie in the pink. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I should reintroduce the players. This is Naomi Ross serving. Women's semifinals. Annie Sanchez in the back with the black and pink. In the bleachers, I sat there last night. Not everybody's even watched racquetball before, and so you may not know who these two ladies are. 2-2. Yeah, the drive service to the left has just gotten away from her a little bit. They were short, and now they're coming up a little bit. And I feel that's not a bad Z serve. I'm not sure that's the best option for a first serve. Rocky and Bobby both here. They'll be on the court next, on this court. That's a great Z serve. Here's your line shot. Great point. Fun point. Crowd likes it. 4-3 Annie. Ooh. That's another good serve. I just don't know if it's the first serve she's really wants. 4-4 Naomi. Oh, back wall rollout. Oh, is that the separator for this game? 5-4. Yeah, that jam serve that's a once a match kind of serve. She got a point out of it. She put it away now, I think. 6-4. 2 points. That's a lot between these two. Naomi up by 2 with a 2 games to 1 lead. Yeah, I think we knew that down the line was coming. 7-4, Annie's maybe timeout time. Timeout time. Timeout 7-4. We'll go to commercial. We'll be right back.
My name is Andre Parrilla and I play with Gearbox. I love about Gearbox that everyone's part of the family and they have the best equipment in a great sport. Dedication makes a great athlete, obviously talent and passion. One of my beliefs is that we're capable of doing a lot of things that we cannot even imagine. It's just part of enjoying the process and then gets to whatever we want to get. Any sport that young athletes are playing, if you really like it, and as I said, if you put the dedication and the passion, I told you guys you don't even imagine how far you can go.
Took us 5 years to invent this formula, fully absorbs into the rubber and disappears. The grip advantage on the court in terms of speed and acceleration, agility, footwork, and really confidence when you play, it all comes from your feet. The grip really makes a difference.
Welcome back, 7-4. Game 4. Annie needs the side out now. She needs that point and a serving point to get back in this. She needs a twofer. Annie's had a couple of points that got away from her in that corner. 8-4. She's going to keep shooting it. She's confident. Good setup. Winner of this match plays Holly Scott tomorrow in the final. See, 9-4. About 15 minutes after this match concludes will be the 5 o'clock men's doubles. Oh, that's a good shot. 5-9. Brad and Bex versus Rocky and Bobby when this concludes. She got the corner serve. It came towards Naomi and didn't run along the wall. That was the one she needed. Half inch more inside, and she gets her ace. And we are at match point. 10-5. Great match, ladies. Naomi will be in the final tomorrow with Holly Scott. Come back in about 10 minutes. We'll do it again. Maybe I'll be here. Maybe I won't.